Hello. Welcome back to another Hmongoose live stream. As always, we're going to have a great show tonight. It's a real pleasure to have you here joining me tonight. I've got a special, very wonderful, beautiful, young, lively young artist with me tonight. None other than Douachi from the Twin Cities. For those who are wondering what this is all about, this is the first time watching the session. Welcome. And what I basically do in these live sessions is I interview Hmong artists that are up and coming or very well established, and I give them a platform to talk, and for the fans especially to get to know the artists a little bit more. Specifically, what I've been doing as of recent is I've been having the artists actually react to their own concert clips. Sometimes we forget that artists don't get the chance to see their concert clips in relatively good quality. And that's kind of what I love to do. I love to film artists on stage in higher quality with better audio. And then I like to show it back to them. And then I put it, I kind of like a time capsule. You put it online and, in 10, 15, 20 years, you as a fan that came can see it again. And also the artists themselves can relive what it was like at that time. So my guest tonight is none other than Douachi. She's from the Twin Cities. She is one of the nicest, coolest persons you'll ever meet. Super bubbly, friendly, really nice person. And so, some people might be wondering, okay, well, who exactly is Douachi? Well, if you don't know who Douachi is, I'm going to show you because she's associated with this specific video, this specific song that has drawn in 8.8 million views. And so I'm going to give you a little teaser of it, and then you'll know exactly who she is. Most people already know who she is if you're here especially. And if you're here, as always, do say hi so that I know that you're here. And then also feel free to ask questions. Priorities are always given to guests, viewers who want to come online and ask Douachi questions in person. So our first guest that says hello is none other than Dua from Hmong. He's a longtime supporter of Hmong musicians and Hmong artists in general. Hey, Dua, thank you for joining us tonight. So let's see here. Let's watch this little clip. If I can get it. Oh, I put the very last verse in. Sorry, Douachi, that was the very last verse singing. So, Douachi is none other than the beautiful young lady who sings in this song, and her voice is iconic. Whenever you hear this song, now you know exactly who Douachi is. For those who haven't seen this video yet, it's a great, probably one of the best storytellers of, I guess it's fair to say, about a young man who falls in love with a and that's Chang Zhong. Yes. You guys can't see, but Douachi is doing karate right now. All right. Let's see here. Did I do that correct? Okay, so without further ado, let's welcome Douachi. Douachi, how are you?
Good. How's everybody tonight? There's a lot of you tonight. I'm so happy and excited.
Yes. Say hi to Douachi, everyone. She's here. Chris.
Hello.
Chris, a frequent viewer from Seattle, always here says hi. Chris is going to eventually come on live and say hi to you if he can get home on time.
Ooh, I'll be so excited.
Jateng says your gain is too high. It's peaking. That's my gain. So, and for those who don't know, this is a new mic. So I'm gonna try to figure it out really quick. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Okay, is that better? It's not. I hope it's not peaking anymore. And then also, Twiki May says hi from NC. NC.
Hello. I will be coming to North Carolina in November.
Oh boy, oh boy. And May says hi to me. Hey, hi, how are you? Nia Skies says hello, love you, Twiki.
Hello. She's actually my auntie, so she's watching.
Oh, support, very nice.
Yeah.
Family support's always good. So that's how that was actually, in all honesty, that's how I first came upon Doki also watching this video. I was like, dang, that girl could sing, man. That girl could sing. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You've got friends here and they're saying hi from Eastside St. Paul. And so
Hi,
tell us more about yourself so that the fans who don't know you and those fans who already do know you, can get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. So, hi, everybody. My name is Douachi or Douachi. Sometimes people call me DC just to be easier. So, actually, for music, I started ever since I was in elementary. And then in middle school and high school is when I started to perform. And then I guess I sung like one song in college and I was like, Hmong and Thai together. So I guess my video on Facebook, it hit like 1.6 thousand views or something like that, or likes or something like that. I don't remember. But it was pretty cool. And then I started YouTube ever since 2013, but I never really got subscribers until 2020, which is that Dandahu music video.
Very good, very good. Oh, look at that. Oh boy, oh boy. So Auntie says hi, love you girl, so proud of you.
Yes.
Uh-oh, Sykes here stirring trouble. He said, let's go, Dorky, let's go.
Hi, Cedric.
Oh no. Okay, so let's see here. So Dora says my sound is popping. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna get rid of this mic and let's see what happens. I hope there's no bad sound.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, talk again.
Can you hear me now? Is that better now? Or is
Yes.
it still okay? So hopefully, would you say that's better than that new mic?
Yes, I would think so. Now listening to this and then with the mic, I think this is a little bit better.
Dang, you buy a new mic and your MacBook mic is better. Oh my gosh, what a waste of money. I bought this new gear, Dorky, so that I wouldn't be limited, and none of the gear is as good as my MacBook. How bad?
Oh my gosh.
That's how good Mac stuff is, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Joel, for letting me know that my sound is popping. I can't say that, but they say yo.
That's MK. Hi, MK.
Okay, and then Dua says yes, better. Chris says it's clear. I got a couple people on my live sessions. Dorky, they always help me out. They always tell me when my sound is bad.
That's good. As long as they help you, because if you like continue and then like Chizhonga, then you're gonna be like, oh dang it, like why didn't anybody tell me so I could fix it, you know?
Yeah, like when I was live with Channing, man, the sound was so bad. I was like, God, I looked back at it. I was like, hey, no one said anything.
Well, I'm glad they told you.
Okay, very good. So let's check this out here a little bit. All right, here we go. I got some people that are wanting to talk to you already. I'm just having to sort them out a little bit here.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
And so, okay, so for those who don't know, Dorothy does literally everything. She sings everything. So I was looking at your Facebook page and your YouTube. I was like, dang, okay, so we'll talk a little bit about the first song.
Okay.
Because your first performance songs, if you remember how you did the intro, it completely threw me off. If you remember that. It's okay. So what happens when I film, when something messes up, I turn off the camera and I wait for the real thing to come on. And so Dorothy, when she came on for her first song, I didn't notice this until I saw the layout of the concert. And so you obviously rap. And so you started with that rap song, but it kind of goes in and out. Like you stop, right? At some point the music goes and you were messing around.
Yeah.
And so I was able to get a part of the real half of it. Yeah. And so so clearly you rap and then like you do this really, really sultry, sexy R&B type song too. Recall all of that, Dorky. And then you do line dancing.
Yep.
So you do a little bit of everything, and of course, you just put up a song a couple of days ago, and that was just like a very straightforward Hmong ballad. So you do a little
Yep.
bit of, because I think your voice can pretty much fit everything.
I don't know. I try. Like, there's so many like genres that I want to like touch, and that also reminds me, like, people ask me, what like which artists do you want to collab with? And I'm like, I want to collab with everybody because everybody does everything different and they have their own genres and they have their own style. I want to touch base on everything, see how they work. Yeah, you only live once, so you might as well.
Yeah. So Nia Sky says sexy R&B.
Yes.
What she says. So that you answered this already, but they just came, so we'll ask them again.
Yeah.
Kang Bao Nya says, when did you start singing?
I started ever since elementary, and then I didn't perform on stage until middle school and high school.
When did you? Well, my question to you is, when did you realize that shit? I'm sorry. When did you realize that? Dang, I'm really good at this.
I don't know. I mean, I stay humble. I try to, I do my best to stay humble, but there are some times where I'm like, dang, I could hit that note, or like, because like
Yeah,
there's like challenges like on like YouTube and stuff like that, and so you try, and so
yeah.
when you kind of hit that note, it's like, okay, if I could do this, I want to get better, so you continue and continue, and then not only do I think like my word is tamada. Not
Mm,
only do I think I'm tamada, but like I love singing, and it's very therapeutic for me, and it
mhm,
expresses how I feel. So
yeah.
that's my way of kind of handling things, my feelings.
Very nice. Well,
Mhm.
again, Auntie says you go, girl.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about this first song. So the first song you did at well, let's talk about where this is filmed. This is filmed at Winter Jam by Trey and Oyo and YDR. Um, was this? Have you performed in California before?
I have not. The only
No.
time I've been to California to kind of like perform, it was for Pong from Paradise's collective fashion event, and that was all virtual though, so it's not live. And to be sent out that far, I think it's so awesome. I think that was one of the first trips that I ever went. No, I think it was it is the first trip that I went like out of state to go perform, and
Wow.
like like so many people there. It was amazing.
What year was that?
For,
That
Fresno?
you went that you went out to perform for the first
Oh,
time out of state?
it was just last year, and then I'm
That's
actually going again this year in March, so
so all this is pretty relatively quick.
yeah,
That okay,
kind of, yeah.
because I think Dan Who came out in November of 2020 or something like that, right?
Yep, 2020.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, this first song is well, let's talk about it's actually two parts. So the
Okay.
first part's the rap, but I didn't catch it. But so this rap, tell us about it. Is it like it's a new song or what is it?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a new song. I haven't finished it yet, that's why I only did a little teaser.
Uh-huh.
Um, and so actually, we had some troubles with the DJ. So what you caught in
Mm.
the beginning, it wasn't an act. So
No, it
what
wasn't?
kind of, not really. So I was supposed to
Oh.
have him just play it, but he kept stopping it. So I'm like, no, no, keep playing. I'm gonna pretend.
Oh.
I'm like, DJ, this is not my song. And then thank you. I like start rapping. So,
Mhm,
but we didn't do like sound check really well as well because there was a lot of people coming and going, and then we had to go back home and get ready. So, we
mm,
couldn't do full sound check with me and the DJ. And
mm.
so, but he got it. He got it. He played it, and then I just continued. So, that's why everybody was like, what is she doing? Like, why is the music messing up? But no, it was supposed to be like that kind of. And then, yeah, like I
Mhm.
said, I was just saying, oh, it's not my song. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. And then they can rap.
Okay, well, I caught the rap. And then
Okay.
the second part of the song is Kia Cool, right?
Yep. Kyoku.
And tell us what's that song about? I
Um. So that song is about let me like kind of like let me love you.
oh,
Just let me show you what I can do to prove to you, or like that I love you and stuff like that. So
dang.
yeah.
Okay. That's how
Yeah.
love is, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's like that when you're single, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Art says hi. Do you know Art?
Yes, I do know Art. Hi, Art.
Yeah. I don't know Art personally, but I listen to I've heard his music. I
Oh
think
yeah,
he's one of the best music producers, writers out there.
he's amazing. He's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
really good.
Very sweet too. I met him. I met him. Um, I think the very first and last time was State Fair, Minnesota. It was
State
just
Fair.
yeah.
Sweet. You
Mhm.
guys have a great platform at State Fair. You guys are so lucky.
Yeah, I think we are kind of lucky, and to have that opportunity to have Hmong Day at State Fair, because not a lot of people know Hmong, like believe it or
Yeah,
not. And so like we just had so many Miga people watching, but yeah, it's amazing to see people come back together, especially after COVID. I mean, we still have COVID, but yeah.
yeah. And VX says, yo.
Hi, VX.
Okay, so we're gonna watch this first one, and we already got a person wanting to ask questions, so we'll get back to him when we come back. So this is your performance of does the rap song have a title already?
It's called I forgot what I'm so bad.
It's okay.
I want the lyrics, and I think it's called Pop Off. Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
Pop Off.
And
Still trying to
then
find the title to it, but
and then
I'll tell it.
Kieku, and so I might as well tell you now, Dorothy, this program only lets me upload 300 stinking megabytes of video, each video, and that's like tiny, and so I don't get the whole thing. If viewers want to watch the whole thing, then you have to go onto my YouTube, and then you'll watch it. And the quality tonight is 720p, but the
Okay.
quality on YouTube will be 4K, and you'll see the whole entire video.
Okay, cool.
All right, so let's pull that up. Okay.
It's me with the crew. We're coming in hot and we're shining like jewels. We're turning up and we ain't coming down. Going like us with the Jimmy with a crown. All eyes on us when we show up in your town. No need to discuss, we make it rain, no doubt. Shine bright, we light it up, throw the candles out all night. Me and my girls stay sparkling like diamonds, and we flexing every day, always shopping on high end. We going up, I know damn well you wanna go with us. Ignoring all the hate, chilling on my island. Yeah, I'm making some waves and that just keep us smiling. Alright, that was a teaser. How was that? Alright, here, that was a teaser, okay? This, dance with your loved one, okay? Turn on your lights on your phone.
There it is. There it is. I saw you cracking up during the rap.
I'm still cracking up.
That was some balls. I loved it. I loved it.
Man, that whole night of my performance set, it was a whole roller coaster because it's like different styles, and then oh my god, you so shit, so like you're trying so hard. So I was just like cringing because I'm like, oh my god, I'm like cracking so much, like listening back to it.
You look so confident on stage.
Oh man, I try. Like I really do try because when you're on stage, you know, you want to stay up there and you want to make people feel comfortable, and I love connecting with the audience too because
Oh yeah, I could totally see that. Yeah.
yeah, because like you know, for my song keep going slow, right? And I realized there wasn't a lot of space to hold or like dance, you know. So I was like, okay, put up your phones and then like, you know, wave it. And I always do that for my song, for that song.
That was such a nice, lovely song. Okay,
Thank
let's see
you.
where we're at. So yep, let's see here. Great job at Winter Jam.
Thank you, V.
And then of course Auntie says, damn the voice in love.
Thank you.
Kang was there. He says, take me back to Fresno.
Fresno was such an awesome trip.
Yeah, and then and so Annette says good quality. That gives good quality voice, good quality video. And so the thing too is that Douachi, you know, like it's important for me as an artist too to record other artists really well, because I think that you guys appreciate it, because people always forget. I keep on saying this pretty much every show, but people forget that the artists don't get to see themselves. They really don't.
No, we really don't. Like it's good to see yourself so you know what to fix next time, or like know what to work on better, especially because when you're singing live, everything's live. You know, you can't go back and record. It's not like when you record at home, you know.
Yeah, and so when I record stuff, you know, it's nerve-wracking for some artists. I know some artists will not come on because they some of them don't think that they sang well enough, so they're like long, don't show my clips. Don't show my clips. But I promise, to any artist watching, I've never shown any clips that I think is not worth showing. Like I'm not gonna show bad footage or anything. But let's see here. Annie says hi.
Hi, Annie.
Oh, it's Kua friends from Sacramento. She's one of the most giving people that I know of. She runs some corporations that do a lot of community work. So hopefully eventually you'll meet Kua.
Yes, hopefully. Hi, Kua.
Okay, so all right, time for guest number one. Guest number one. Oh, if so I didn't explain it yet. So if you're watching Douachi, you want to ask her in person, all you've got to do is message me. And then I'll send you this little link, and then you can come on and say hi and whatnot.
Cool. Take advantage.
Take advantage. No, Chase said it. He said that, you know, these live sessions, Douachi, they're like basically, you know, you pay a lot of money to do those backstage passes with the guests, you know, like the meet and greet. And he goes like, no, this is better, because then you can actually ask them questions, you can talk to them, and they're all chill and whatnot.
Yes.
So this is it's like a free backstage pass.
Oh yeah.
This is Chris from Seattle. Chris, how are you? Oh, Chris, we can't hear you.
Sorry, I have my mic on mute. I apologize.
So you have to warn you, Chris will not ask you superficial questions. Chris usually does research, believe it or not. So he's not going to ask you random questions. Okay, as Chris always knows, I give him 3 questions to ask, because if I let you just ask, he'll give like he has more than 3, but I'm limiting him to his best 3. Chris, how are you? Ask your questions, my friend.
I'm doing good. Long, thank you for getting me on this channel. Douachi, beautiful voice. Thank you for teaching my son Hmong again. You know, it's hard for Hmong parents now to teach them Hmong itself. And, you know, we have your music on loop, and he's able, you know, to start mimicking that. So
how
that's
cute.
great. Yep. So, anyways, all right. So let's go on to the first question before they shut the Wi-Fi here. I'm still at work, but you know, I was supposed to be supporting change here. So, first question is, did you help select the Hmong outfits for your 123 music video?
Oh, so good question. So actually, those dancers, one of them is actually my auntie, and then she has her like friend group, and then we all just they all just joined together, and so we were like, okay, well, and they're also very into like Hmong clothing live, like buying clothes online, and because of COVID, like so they were like, let's just wear what we bought online, so we don't have to like waste it, you know, and like my auntie was like. Cái bọn nó của yo khanya moi là sao toa của nó trong đó e của lu actually của lu home and trong đó lu patio so na going to sto mo katuina so I have to wear that outfit right now, you know. So I was like, oh, wear it, you know. So yeah, it wasn't chosen, or it was chosen by each individual.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Question. Yep.
For those who don't know, I'm gonna show a little tiny clip because I've got it here. So that people can see exactly what Chris is really talking about. Because Chris is not asking a random question. If you know what he's talking about, then you definitely know what he's talking about. But if you don't, then this is what he's talking about. And Douachi will show you this later on stage too. So let's look at this really quick. So it's this music video. How many of you guys were out there? Okay, so that's what Chris was talking about.
Yeah, so actually that day we were very lucky. You asked how many girls we had, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that day we were really lucky. So we went to Minneapolis to shoot that music video, and there was 7 total, including me. And then we saw like we're like, oh my gosh, it'd be so awesome when we asked them to join our line dance. And then so we taught them really quick, and so so then they joined us, and then got their socials, and so it was pretty cool. And then after that we went to if you guys watched the whole music video, after that we went to a Thai event, and they let us perform there. So the first time that we performed there, it was
that random? Did you guys just go up and ask them?
No, I actually asked
in advance.
Yeah, in advance. And so they're like, yeah, cool, yeah, go ahead. And so the first round that we danced, it was just us 7 girls, and then we did the music video. And then the second round is when we asked everybody to join us, and there were so many people that joined us, and it was amazing because there's also this like Nika guy who was like rocking it after he got it. It was so good. It was so awesome. So that's why you guys saw like a lot of people in the end there.
Wow. So if you just heard this explanation from Douachi and you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, that means you gotta go watch the video. Go watch the video.
I don't know how people would miss that, man. That's like the #1 all-time favorite video. You know.
And so look, Chase, you're getting comments. You're getting comments from other guests, Chase. They're saying great question.
Well, I try my best. You know, I try to do research as much as I can. So.
Okay, question number 2.
All right, number 2. All right, your collab with Win, right? How did that engagement start, and what was your experience working with him?
I started with him. I'm just kidding.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it, ladies. That's how you get the collabs.
It was so funny because I was just starting, and I was like, oh my gosh, like he's so handsome, and like he's like out there, and I want to collaborate with him. And so I shoot him a message, and then I'm like, hey, like your work is awesome, and I would love to collaborate with you. And so he was like, okay, you know, I'm down. And so like it was so hard because you know. And so what we did was we either FaceTime each other super late at night or super early, or we voice message each other, and we'll just message each other whenever we're not busy or available. And so the first song that we did was Du Yong Go Hmong. And he actually wrote that song, and it was just about like and And then it's a happy, jolly song. And then the second one is actually on my channel. That first one was on his. The second one was on my channel. It's called Untitled Chapter. So it's actually a sad version. It's like, oh my gosh, like you cheated on me. Like you made me sad, you know? So it's different. Yeah, it's two different perspectives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I got one more last question before they cut the Wi-Fi here. So do you know Sang Yang from Sacramento?
Sang Yang from Sacramento. Sounds familiar. I'm really bad with names. I will need a picture.
All right, cool.
All right,
again,
Chase, thank you.
Appreciate you doing what you're doing. Just keep on doing it. You got my support from Seattle, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
Bye.
So that's Chase.
He
comes on like literally every show. He's always got great questions and he does his research. He's not like sitting there, oh, what question am I like probably most people are sitting there wondering what's gonna be. I don't know. Chase is like probably last week, Chase Dupintia. Come on, that's how Chase is. I love the guy. So let's see. Song says I love you, Douachi.
She's also my auntie.
Yeah. See, so much love here. So much love.
Yeah.
Nice work. Vincent Young says I was there in spirit.
Vincent is actually Magic King. I don't know if you know.
Oh, that's Magic.
That's
Good
Magic.
Lord, I didn't know that. I've seen him a lot. I didn't know him.
Yeah, that's Magic.
Okay.
Thank you,
Charles. Very good. All right. So this next song, you definitely switch it up at the concert. This was ballsy, really, really ballsy. It's a beautiful song, but the song is called Keep Your Grind. I caught the very little in the very little beginning. You kind of talk about it a little bit. You said you and you'll see it in the video. You talk about the video a little bit, about the song a little bit, but tell us more about what the song is.
So it's so funny because this song is actually just about keep that grind. So keep that grind is like continue doing what you want to do. So it's actually mainly about music. So me continuing to do music. If you actually listen to it closely, like I know the beat is like sexy and everything, but if you listen to it closely, it's like, oh, okay, she's talking about music, you know? So yeah.
We were just looking at you and we're like, dang. We're like,
oh my gosh. I was do I even want to watch it?
No, you're gonna watch. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's good entertainment because it's like, okay, look, here's the thing, your stage presence is so strong. It's like
I try.
When you're online, when you're on stage and people just draw to you because you're great on stage.
Oh, thank you. I try.
Hi,
Michelle.
Michelle says hi. So if you're gonna watch his next video, listen to the lyrics closely.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's pull that up. Okay, brace yourself, Douachi. Okay, here we go.
And it's about me making music, but it's kind of a sexy vibe. So I see a lot of baddies in here. I see a lot of baddies in here, and I hope you guys enjoy. Move your bodies, ladies and gents. Who's the smartest? We never let me that's the hardest. No motivation beats with a heartache. I just wanna become an artist. I think my music may be driving me crazy. Waking up at 6 in the morning, all I think about is all performing. All I think about is all recording. Who's gonna be here all supporting? I think my music may be driving me crazy. I'm sitting on no, I ain't got no time to be playing games. No, we're not the same. Baby, get your mind straight. I just wanna let you know that we're in a different state of mind. Gotta keep that grind, gotta keep that grind, gotta keep that grind. Let me see you move in a different state of mind. Gotta keep that grind. One day I'll get inside. I know you may be thinking this girl must be dreaming. Let me tell you something, I believe in reaching. I may have a long and while way, but to get there, I gotta start today. It may take some time. I ain't got time to gotta continue my music. For me, I think it's therapeutic. No, I ain't got no time to be playing games for another thing. Baby, get your mind straight. I just wanna let you know that we're in a different state of mind. Gotta keep that grind. We're in a different state of mind. Y'all ready? Douachi. I'm making music, trying to fly high. Do not forget about my last name, gang. I'ma hit it with a bang. Individual with the team, I'ma go far and reach my dream. I'm broken, I'm a minority, but listen to my music, make me a priority. I got some potential. One day I'ma be successful. I can sing a little rough or be a little gentle. I can make you a song and make it so special. Please believe in me. 不掉路光芒不掉落里，这对呼气中了投下流气，孤红狗的孤独 K 狗孤论气。How was that? I got one more song for y'all.
So saucy. So much attitude. Loved it. A lot of people will not do that on stage. They will not do that on stage.
I don't know what got into my head.
Well, we loved it. We loved it. It was good. It was really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Some people will listen to that and they'll probably make the argument, is she really talking about music or something else?
Yeah, I know. You have to listen very closely.
It's a great song.
Thank you.
Before we go to your last song, let's talk about what else is going on, because I follow you on Facebook and on YouTube, and there is so much going on. Like your life is like going crazy, blowing up. I don't even know how you found the time to come on live session with me, because I see like David says, oh yeah, me and Douachi, we got this new song called See No No, that's coming out. Mm-hmm. And then I saw Fong on the 12th say, yeah, we got this song called coming out called Gozhong Zao. Mm-hmm. And then I saw again, you just put out a song that I guess you wrote a while back, I guess, from what you said, Nyonde Xiege.
Yep.
Actually, since we're here, if you don't mind, let's show it to everyone.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
For those who haven't seen yet, if you haven't yet, do Douachi a huge favor, follow her on Facebook, follow her YouTube, and she released a song on the 15th. And so that was yesterday called Nyonde Xiege. Before we actually play it, tell us about it, Douachi.
Yeah, so that song, I believe it was inspired by this Thai song, but I switched it up because it was a little bit hard on because it wasn't like the same melody, or like it wasn't like, I don't know, like she had like really awesome like vocals and stuff. So I just kind of use some of her melodies and put it into mine. I don't remember where the video is because it's in Thai, so I wish I saved it. But I heard it like once or twice, and then I was like, okay, now it's stuck in my head, so I just kind of put it together. For me and Dao, so Dao actually lives in Thailand, and I was like, okay, he's a great upcoming artist, and I would love to collaborate with him. And so we did, and we actually did he and I re-recorded
let me stop you for 1 second. Let's pull it back. So how do you guys actually get connected? I mean, here's Thailand. How did you guys actually just decide? Did you just message each other? Hey, you want to do a song? How does that work?
I'm like, hi, 안녕하세요. And then I just show them my content, and then I'll be like, hey, I do this. I was wondering if we could collab, and they're like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they're from Thailand. Are you writing to them in Hmong then? Or are you writing them in English?
Like to message them? Yeah, in Hmong.
In Hmong, okay.
Yeah, or we voice record and we just FaceTime, like what I did to Win. Mm-hmm.
Dang, smart. Mm-hmm. So sexy vibes. See, I told you, a lot of baddies. Okay, and DC killed it right there.
Thank you.
C says hi Long and Douachi,
Hi, C.
and Lao Su says hi Long and Douachi.
Hi, Losu.
Okay, so let's check out this. Let's check out your new song. Let me make sure I've got it queued up. And so for those who haven't yet, again, I'll say it again. Join, follow Douachi on Facebook. She's got a lot of material coming out. Really, really good material out with a lot of collabs. And Douachi is definitely a person that you want to follow and keep an eye on. Keep an eye on. There's gonna be a lot of great music, and she's got a very unique voice. Let's see here. So I classify this as Hmong ballad. I don't know what to call it. I call it a Hmong ballad. All right, so that's your new song, and I can already see the music video. So nice.
Thank you.
Susie Sushi, his real name is Su, says this new generation of Hmong artists are so talented. I'm proud to see that our language is still kept alive through music. How important is it to keep singing in our own language?
I think it's very, very important, and I think I kind of realized this when ELA came out.
Mm.
I know that especially the younger ones,
Mhm.
like my little siblings and so to have parents like just like Chris said earlier, like my son, right, was learning ELA or like Hmong words now,
Yeah.
and I realized that when like I have messages every day from parents saying, "Oh my God, my son or my daughter loves ELA," and that's how they're counting now. They're wondering what it is, and then and they're not even one yet. Like it's crazy to see babies who aren't even one yet, and like dancing to it. So it's super cute. But I think it's super important. And as for the Hmong language, I grew up learning Hmong Dana because my mom's Hmong white and then my dad is Hmong green, but he's
Oh,
not. Yeah, so he's not in the he's not really around. So then I do my best in um speaking in Hmong green, and it's a way of communicating, of course, but it's also a way of bringing people together and just bringing people together.
you'd be surprised by how quickly you can learn Hmong by singing Hmong songs.
Oh, that's actually how I grew up learning how to write it.
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys like Satho and Ligong and Nana.
Yeah.
Every Hmong song from Thailand, they have lyrics at the bottom, and
Mm.
I've always listened to it, and that's how I grew up learning how to write in Hmong,
Yeah.
and then speaking, obviously watching Hmong movies all the time and speaking to my parents. Yeah.
Very cool. Chris says, just wanted to say your song Nazi Lu Wa Compli is very touching. Gave me a small view into perspective of what my kids are going through that they're not able to express to me.
Yeah, so that kind of I guess what I just said kind of led into that. Like my dad's not around really, and so speaking Hmong green, I have kind of like broken Hmong green, but I do my
Mm.
best. And 頭要你睇字全有嘅，那有誒要播要有朋友誒，那麼你睇字，那我 Christmas 種 share 了論次，要應到 share 的嘛，要應到 share 的，要你睇字全有嘅啦，誒like it used to be like all together, one big family, open presents, and but then now it's like separate. Like we have to open presents with this family and then with this family after that, which is fine too, But
Mm.
and I do want to, if my brothers and sisters are watching, I do
Mhm.
want to thank you guys always for being when they're both not around. So I just want to thank you guys for making Christmas and every holiday so it makes me so happy and content, and
Yeah.
it makes me look better for the future. And it really does make you want to work harder too. 頭要搏，你睇要知，
Mm.
it really does make you want to work harder. I'm going to school, I have a job, and I'm a music teacher. I work really hard for where I am. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. She says, Aunties are so amazing. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Mike, Micah says so good.
Thank you, Micah.
And Derling's got a great question. Would you consider collaborating with Likong? Likong?
I already did actually.
Uh-huh.
I did. I think I did 2 songs with him. One, or was it one? I don't remember. But I did do one with him where it was during COVID, and I had different people from all over the states to dance a small section of the song that I parted up for them. And then and then oh yeah, the song is called Your Toga. So it's pretty much me saying I'm gonna Gong from Thailand to come over here. Yeah. Oh no, and then yes, me and Ligong do have another one. The other one is a ballad. It's on his channel.
Very nice.
Yes.
So the cool thing about being online is I could show them whatever at any point. So let's take a quick look at that song.
Okay.
This is right here.
Yeah. No wonder why you're so quiet.
I'm quiet because I'm doing something else on the other side of the screen. So let's see here.
Thank you, Magic.
Okay, so here it is. Oh, it's shared already. I just need to play. So this is 2020. Look at those arm movements, so clean. Did you used to Hmong dance at all?
Nhỏ rung mẹ gấu mong có tua khó từ tua cha có họ rong gì lúa lúa gió có cả thì lo thiên ra cụ thả có xa lưới cha nào tu mẹ gấu mong
Nhỏ rung mẹ gấu mong cùi ngang gấu mong mẹ ca cú thăng mắt đà gió tu nhẹ gì chia cú xa khía tia câu nó nhỏ câu la tu chia cả tia câu nhỏ kề đê
ô gió có nó xì lu chỉ muốn nu yêu nó xì cho
nhiều hai tia cú mang trên cầu lưu xia cú nó nhẹ yếu to có tàu có cú nhỏ kề đê câu buồn nhỏ to gió câu buồn lưu cú tia mình đâu mô thao thao cú lưu xia cho ít lia cú nó.
Okay.
Okay.
So very nice. There, you know what I've noticed? I don't. Maybe it's just me not noticing until now, but it seems like there are a lot of people, young people, that are getting wives and husbands from overseas.
Mhm.
Is that just me, or is that a new trend?
I don't know. I think it's kind of been like that. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
I just don't know because I have brother-in-laws that are doing that, and then I have you see like it used to be where it would be like the older guys going back. Now
Mhm.
you're seeing a lot of the
Younger guy.
younger guys and whatnot. So
Yep.
that's what that song makes me think of. I was like, dang, that's
Well,
real.
I'm not one of the young guys, but I'm one of the young girls trying to get
Young
legal.
girls, yeah. I don't know if young girls are doing it too. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, so oh, none other than Trace here. Trace says hi.
Hi, Trey.
Timon or Timon says you have a great voice, a good voice.
Thank you so much.
And Chris says I love it. I don't know, ad hoc YouTube clips. Yes, he likes. I guess he likes seeing random YouTube clips. That's great. Yeah, and that's his great voice.
Thank
All
you.
right, so let's look at the third song that you performed, which is "I All Bei Lo Shenke." What's the history? What motivated you to write that
Oh
song?
man. So I remember when everything was getting a little bit better with COVID, and there was like
Yeah.
every weekend there was like an event now, and I was like, man, everybody dances for a little so, but I don't have a song like that. So
Yeah.
I want everybody to come join me. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna write a song and make sure it has like a good beat so people could dance to it. And so I looked at DJ Peter's productions video list, and I was like, I really like this. And like I was like trying to step dance to it. I'm like, okay, I can't make anything up right now, but let me just write a song. And what's so funny is I wrote the song like an hour because I was so hyped. I was so hyped. And so I wrote it in an hour.
Yeah.
And then I got it recorded, and then I had my girls dance for me, and then we did the music video.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so here it is. Oh, during the show, Trey knows. You actually, I think I got some of it. There's actually a long footage of me recording you actually teaching it. If you remember that on stage.
Yes, I actually teach it every time I perform it, just
Oh,
so
okay.
people like yaka, and then
Yeah.
like just to have people join. It's super fun when everybody joins.
Okay, cool. So you actually taught. I think I got some of it. Unfortunately, the dance floor was too small,
Yeah.
but you could tell there were people that wanted to do it. You could definitely tell.
Yes, and
So
because the stage was so high, then we had like the speakers by my feet, so like like how I'm moving and stuff. So it was
yeah,
kind of hard, but I'm glad they were still like vibing to the song.
yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And this is called again, "I Ope Lo Shenke." There it is. There it is.
Oh my gosh, that just made me so happy.
Yeah, capture that moment because, like, some of it I try to take a couple different angles
Yeah.
so that you can see. Okay, Dochi, this is what you look like to the crowds, and then I try to get on stage so that you can
Yeah.
see Douachi, that's if you'll remember, that's what they look like, and it was a beautiful crowd.
Yeah. It looks, oh my gosh, looking back at it now, there's so many people. It's so crowded. Like these like shoulder to shoulder, you know. But I didn't realize how like interactive I was with the camera or with you.
Yeah, you were actually one of the few that were like that, because oftentimes I'll tell them okay, so if Trey's still watching, hopefully he's not, but Trey actually sends his email that says that basically don't interact with artists on stage. So I try not to. I tell him, okay, don't look at me. I'm not really here. But you were one of the few that still did. And so I don't know if I'm actually going to get in trouble eventually for it, but technically I'm in the way, but that's the only way to get those good shots. And so
no, I'm actually very glad you got it. I love the part where you came up on stage with me and I was like talking to you to come and look at my crowd, you know? And
yeah.
I thought that was pretty amazing. And then almost towards the end, before you ended the clip, the second time I sung "E All Bea," everybody sung with me and I heard their voices, and it's so good to see that, because when you're on stage, you only hear you because there's so many monitors and speakers. You only hear you don't really hear them. And so it's amazing that you captured that. You're definitely not in trouble. I'll tell Trey. I'll tell Trey. Yeah.
Okay, so Ntu says, do you produce your own music? If not, who produces your music for you? And walk us through how you get inspired to write your songs.
Yeah, most definitely. So I do not produce my own music. I wish I tried, but it's so hard. It's so hard. But I don't produce. I either look on online like YouTube or BeatStars or DJ Peter. DJ Peter's music is like freaking awesome. Like he does like different genres, and if you want to touch base on each different kinds, DJ Peter is the way to go. And you know, it's just supporting one another too. You know, especially in the Hmong community. And if I want something that so here's one thing that I'll say: if you are trying to find if you make a melody, you don't find a beat, let the beat find you. So meaning when you write it and you have your own melody, have someone create that beat for you, and don't try to go along with something else, you know? Like if that's how you feel in your music and your melody and you think it's good, have the beat find you. So just have someone produce a beat for you, you know? Yeah.
Interesting. Can you name a few of the producers you worked with in the Hmong community?
Yeah, I worked with Posh Lord Music Productions, and then DJ Peter Productions, and then also worked with I worked with a lot. I can't, it's not at the top of my head right now, but everybody's great. They have their own style. Yeah, they have their own style, and they're amazing at what they do, you know. So it's kind of good that I don't know how to produce music so that I can support them. Yeah.
It's interesting because I've been for a long time, you know, like right now I'm kind of in a phase where I'm interviewing people that I record, but eventually I'm gonna start interviewing people that I don't record. Like people with just music that maybe they just want to talk about their music. So in the future, if you just had a song, you're like, you know, I want to talk about this song, or if I see a song, I might come bother you. Hey, what do you want to come talk about this song?
Oh yeah.
Eventually, I also want to create a platform for promoters, so that people. So that I don't think promoters necessarily need to be spoken to, or they need to get anything out, but it's really interesting for the artists and also the people attending to see what it's like to be a promoter too, because it's interesting. How do you go about getting all these artists together? Because there's a lot more involved in making a concert than what people are aware of. So one of these days I might bother Trey. Oh man, Trey just good Lord.
I saw the message.
I'm here and you're not in trouble. I just like media guys that take advantage and goes Facebook Live on stage. It's so annoying and distracting to the yeah, I can see that, Trey. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not in trouble. But hey Trey, okay. So I'm gonna side talk with Trey for a little bit.
Yeah,
hey Trey, so the other thing to consider is I don't know this. Okay, Douachi, you chime in on this too.
Okay.
Could you see Kevin Hart doing it? What do you guys think of, since you're still here, Trey, and maybe Lang is here too, and if there's any other producers and promoters out there, what do you think of saying no Facebook Live during concerts? Do you think that would be positive or negative? What are your thoughts on that? I guess as an artist, Douachi?
That's a really good question. Really good question. Um, I don't know. There's pros and cons for both.
Yeah.
Because when I have people come and see me, I just want them to interact with me, not their phones. But I also do understand they want to have that memory to show like people who can't come, like maybe they're the elders or the younger people, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It goes kind of like both ways. Yeah.
I think where you can have people it's good so that other people that there's definitely some people that would never be able to come to that concert, like people
Yes.
overseas. And I do see where it can be distracting too, because sometimes you see fans, they mean well, but they give the phone to the artist, and the artist will pan, which is cool. But if that happens a lot, I can see where that can be super distracting too.
Yes. What is it? It's really nice to do it a couple times, but then when they realize, oh my god, if she's gonna do it to that person's phone, I'm gonna get up there, shove myself up there, and then give her my phone, and I can't grab everybody's phone at the same time. I'm performing, you know. So yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. And I give it up to Trey because Trey, for the most part, designs his stage. So when you like that stage, it's not random. It's not a
Yeah.
random. Trey has to tell them what he wants the stage to be like,
Mhm.
and that in that Rainbow Ballroom setup was really really good
Mhm.
because first of all the stage is 5 foot high,
Mhm.
so no one can hug you and pull you down.
Yep.
Which is dangerous for especially for women. If a guy uh, um, pulls you down, one really one story that I have that is probably like a worst case scenario is back in the days of Paradise, uh, one of our lead singers actually bent down to say hi to a fan, and the girl was clearly probably drunk, but she grabbed his junk. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you actually grabbed your junk," and so it can be dangerous.
Oh
and,
my gosh.
and I can see a guy drunk doing that to a girl, and that'd be bad.
Yes.
And so yeah, his stage is so well designed because there's probably like a good 4 foot distance between the stage and the barriers, and so it
Yep.
was safe for you guys. We
Mhm.
photographers and videographers liked it because we were able to walk it a little bit.
Mhm.
And Trey says it's really hard. It's a really hard rule to follow. It's only police for comedy shows because the comedians don't want their materials out. Yeah, I agree because that's basically everything that the comedians have. All right. Well, you've got a lot going on. I've kind of mentioned it already. If you haven't seen it yet, support Douachi, support the the many collaborations that you have coming up. I only know so many that I mentioned so far. So your new song, Nyon De Shije, support that. View it, guys, on Facebook. Pong is coming out with Ko Zhong Zhao, and Douachi's featured in that. And then also David Yang, he's making a new song called Tsin Hu No, and I think the music video is going to come out. I thought it was supposed to come out last week, but eventually it'll come out
I think it's tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I
And then
think it's
also you teased a little bit. You said uh, you're coming back to California in March. Tell us more about that.
I'm actually coming back for Pong's event again. Yeah, I'm coming back there, and then we're just kind of like traveling along the West Coast, like gonna go visit Big Sur and then Santa Barbara.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so just kind of
Have
have a
you
little.
have you done the California coast before?
I have not. This will be my first time.
Oh,
Mhm.
that'll be March, so that'll be really nice.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Very good, very good. Anything else? Any other collabs that are coming that you can tell us about?
Let me see. I am working on a couple projects. I am working with Dang Tao. Um,
Oh,
I don't think we're gonna be collaborating anytime soon because we're just so
mhm,
busy. But I
mhm.
will be singing his Ling Mo Dai Xie, and it'll be on his YouTube. So, mhm.
Okay, very good,
And
very
then
good.
me and Ali Chang. I don't know if you guys know Ali Chang, but he's an amazing
Uh-huh.
artist.
Yep.
He wrote a wedding song, and we actually performed it like once or twice and it's not even out yet, so it's like all exclusive. And so we're gonna have that finished, and then yeah, we'll post it up.
Okay, well, look, people are eagerly waiting.
Thank you.
So follow Douachi. For those who don't know, the next Hmongoose live session will be actually this Friday, and we're gonna have Jeeker. Jeeker has been he was supposed to come um, earlier, but he got sick. There's some really specific things that I'm gonna try to do with Jeeker that I haven't done before.
Do it.
I may have made him a little nervous because I asked him to do certain stuff that I said sing. I asked him to sing. But so maybe he felt a little sick, but he tentatively it should be this Friday. For those, Doti, you're welcome to join us, and anyone else that's listening. If you're a Jeeker fan, Jeeker is like he's such a humble guy. He's always like, oh, he always says, oh, Jeeker, Jeeker. I'm like, bro, no one's gonna forget you anytime soon. So
no one ever.
All right, Doti. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. Our paths will cross again, and I would love to, if I'm ever at a concert, I've got my camera. I would love to shoot you again. And
yes, please.
And much success to you and everything that you do. You are young, you are motivated, you are talented, and so the sky's the limit.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and thank you everybody for coming. I'm really glad I came, and all your comments made me so happy. So thank you for supporting. Thank you, Long, for having me here. I am most definitely down to do another one whenever another concert comes up and you have it recorded.
Okay, and none other than Sky says thank you guys and good night. Love you, Douachi.
Have a great night, everybody.
Okay, Shinji Doa.